I'm going to show you how to use AI to get unlimited traffic and customers to your affiliate marketing products. Now, whether you have an affiliate marketing or digital marketing business, I'm going to show you how to get so much traffic, you're not going to know what to do with it. Let me show you an example of how much traffic I'm getting. All right, so I'm on my Facebook profile here. And as you can see, if I go to this first post right here, first of all, you'll see 1.2 thousand comments on this post. And if I go ahead and go to the newest comments, I literally have hundreds of people I have not even responded to. And that's because I get so many comments. It's insane for my affiliate marketing products. Here's another post I posted yesterday. You can see it's not even a video. It's simply a simple post like this. And as you can see, there are dozens of comments I haven't even responded to on this one. All right. And one more example right here. As you can see, a simple post that I use making AI. And if I go to the newest comments, as you can see, there are so many people that I haven't even responded to. Now, the cool thing about the method that I'm about to show you is you can use artificial intelligence to create all these posts for you. And throughout this video, I'm going to mention a free AI tool. That way it can create all the content for you. If you want access to this AI tool absolutely free, I want you to say go viral down below in the comments. Let's get into the video. All right, so these are the type of posts that have been getting me literally thousands and thousands of people to go buy my products. Now, these are very simple posts that you can go and create using AI, something like ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you the tool that I'm using and that you can use for free. That way you can create these type of posts. Now, these types of posts on Facebook are called text threads, okay? They're very, very simple. I'm going to show you kind of how they work and how they look, and then I'll show you how to actually create them. And then I'll show you how you can create them for yourself, but more importantly, how you can actually schedule these out. That way you don't have to be working all the time and you don't have to be worrying about, having to post every hour on the hour, okay? So the way it works is you have a simple post with a colored background as you see right here. Now, in this case, I'm giving people a step-by-step process, and then I put the actual content in the comments themselves. And again, I'll show you an example in just a little bit, but here's another example right here. Okay. So in this case, I was like, hey, here's a list of 6 AI tools. Go check these out. And then I always point down, and then I want people to go to the Facebook comments. That way they can go to the actual content itself. Okay. Again, I'm going to show you how to create this using 100% AI. And I'm going to show you the tool that I'm using absolutely free to create these. Now, this is actually really important, is understanding the structure of the text threads. Okay. Again, I'm going to give you the tool that will basically do it for you, but it's still good to understand the basics of marketing and psychology. That way you can get people to click, buy your products, and all that good stuff, right? So as you can see, we have a strong hook in all of these text threads. Okay, so on the one on the left, it says fastest way to your first $1,000. And then on the right, I have airlines are screwed. I used ChatGPT and saved $788. Okay. And then the next part is I have the context, right? So once I have that strong hook, I have a context, right? I said something that's super either controversial or something that, gets people excited to learn. So I got to give it some context, right? So, fastest way to your first $1,000. And if I lost everything today, that's the quick context, right? And then the CTA, which is the call to action, right? What do I want people to do? And in this case, I want people to look in the comments, right? So these 9 affiliate programs I would promote, and then I say, go look in the comments. And then on the right, I say, hey, these are 7 travel prompts that I'm using to save money flying, right? And then I say, go look down below. Okay. So very important to understand the structure of how these work. Now, I do want to show you an example of how it actually looks on my Facebook profile. Now, I want you to note all these posts that I'm creating are simply on my Facebook profile. Okay. So it's not even a Facebook page. It's simply my Facebook profile. Okay. Again, I really just want you to understand the concept, because if you can understand this concept, it becomes really easy to create these again and again and again. Okay. I want you to note that I create anywhere between 5, 10, and up to 20 of these posts per day. Because again, I'm using this AI tool to create a lot of these posts for me, okay? Now, as you can see, this is what it looks like, right? So it has a simple text thread, right? Poor people work for money, rich people make money work for them. Here are 6 systems that change my life, okay? Sometimes it's pretty controversial and all that good stuff, right? Depends how crazy you want to get with this. But here's the thing, right? So in the comments, right? So I have system number 3 and system number 2, you know, system number 1. But the thing about Facebook that's super interesting is they don't actually they don't have the comments in order, okay? So typically what I do is I paste this or I post it and then I post the comments, you know, system 1, system 2, or whatever it is. But then Facebook will then kind of jumble up the comments however they want, right? And you can see people are commenting, you know, again, I haven't even had a chance to get to some of these because there's so many people that comment. And then I'm doing a ton of these posts, you know, per day. So it just compounds and you get so many comments. It's insane. As you can see here, that's the structure of the post, okay? So that's what it looks like. All right, so now I wanna show you how to actually create these for yourself. And then later on, I'm gonna show you how to schedule these out, but I wanna show you how to actually make these posts, okay? Now, we're gonna be using ChatGPT and this custom tool that I created that you can use absolutely free, okay? So I'm assuming you already have ChatGPT. If not, you can go create a free ChatGPT account and you can do this absolutely free, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna go to ChatGPT and you're gonna wanna look for custom GPT. So over here where it says explore, so right here on kind of the left-hand side, you'll see this. You're gonna click on explore and you're gonna type in this right here, okay? So you're gonna type in viral content creator. We'll also link it down below, that way you can get access to it, but this is the easiest way. So you're gonna type in viral content creator, okay? And then basically it's gonna show up with my tool. So as you can see right here, you'll see viral content creator, and then it should have a picture of my face here. So it'll be this one right here. Mine should show up as the first one. Again, I'll link it down below and that way you can get direct access, but this is probably the easiest way to go and start using this, okay? So you're gonna click on this and it's gonna add it to your custom GPTs, okay? If you don't know what that is, it's essentially these custom AI tools that do certain things, okay? So, you know, when I go ahead and click on this, it's gonna show up on this left-hand side. As you can see, I already have it in my account, okay? Now, I want to show you how I use this to actually create these background type posts, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply create the viral comment ladder. Again, the viral comment ladder is simply the post that I just showed you where I have the main post and then all the comments under it, okay? So let's go ahead and create one live for you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and say create viral comment ladder post for my offer, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's gonna ask a few simple questions, okay? So number 1 is you need to give it the offer, okay? And number 2, you need to give it your target audience, okay? Who are you trying to attract, okay? Now you can add the URL or the link, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just pull the text from the offer, okay? So in this example, again, it could be whatever offer you're promoting. This is my AI Freedom Launchpad course, okay? So I'm just gonna copy and paste all of this information and hopefully that'll give it enough info, that way it can know what the offer is, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and go down here. I'm gonna put number 1. I'm gonna put, here are the details, okay? And then it's probably gonna be a ton of text, right? So a ton of text, number 1. I'm gonna scroll all the way down, and then number 2, okay? Number 2, I'm gonna put, I am targeting people that hate their 9-to-5 job. Typically, they are middle-aged, that have kids, and want financial time freedom, okay? So the more info you give it, the better you're gonna get, but let's just stick with that, okay? And it's gonna do its thing, okay? So what it's gonna do is it's gonna go and it's gonna create a comment ladder post for you, okay? So check this out. It's gonna do its thing. It's gonna give you a main post, okay? So as you can see here, it says your 9-to-5 is slowly draining your freedom. Smart people are using AI to escape and never look back, okay? And then here's the cool thing. It literally gives you every single comment, okay? So strategy number 1, and then boom. Strategy number 2, strategy number 3, right? And then it has a call to action, which is super cool, right? So we can go ahead and do this, all right? Now, I typically don't like the emoji, so I'm just gonna say, create without emojis. Okay, that's just me being picky about it. That doesn't really matter, right? So it's just gonna do its thing here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, okay? And we're gonna do this live, okay? So this is gonna be, I'm gonna literally post this right here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. I'm gonna go to my Facebook and then I'm gonna go ahead and make a post, okay? Again, this is my personal Facebook profile. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and right here, we're gonna go ahead and add the post, okay? And we wanna do the colored background. So we wanna hit this little button here. I typically like to do black. It doesn't really matter. You can do red and purple, whatever you wanna do, but black typically works good for me. Your 9 to 5 is slowly draining your freedom. Smart people are using AI to escape and never look back. Now, one thing that the writer didn't do in this case, I like it to have how many numbers or how many things to look for, right? So if I look at the comments, there's strategy 1 all the way to strategy 6, okay? So I'm gonna change this up just a little bit. It says smart people are using these 6 AI strategies to escape and never look back. This is how, okay? I just like it to, so that way when people are in the comments, they know how many to look for, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna hit next. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this. We can leave this all the same. We're gonna post that. And then we're simply gonna copy and paste, okay? So here's my post here. Go back to ChatGPT and we're simply gonna copy and paste, okay? I'm not gonna put that first comment there. I don't think we need that. I'm just gonna go straight for the strategies. So I'm gonna hit here. Okay, we're gonna comment number 1. Now notice how we have the call to action here. So that's pretty cool. In this case, it said call to action, so we're gonna want to delete that. But yeah, that's basically what we have here. So we could let the AI know to change that in this case. But I left it here just so you guys can know like how to use this. Okay, so just a heads up on that. Okay, but we're not gonna want to have the actual stuff in there, right? So we're gonna take the tools out, take the bridge. This is just so you guys know what it looks like. Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna do strategy 1, okay, and then so on and so forth. All right, but let's go ahead and finish this off. So we got strategy number 2, and we're gonna go ahead and paste that here, and then we're just gonna finish this out. So I'm just gonna do all of these real quick for you. There we go. Strategy 3, strategy 4, strategy 5. Sometimes it'll add a link in here, so I'm just gonna take this out because I don't want people to go to this link. So there we go. I'm just gonna take that link out. Final comment here. So I'm not gonna add final comment. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Just say bonus strategy. And then we can go ahead and put that. Now the bonus strategy, this is the main call to action. Okay, I like to add an emoji here. And this is, we want people to comment, right? That's the whole goal. So we have like this bonus strategy here. Another thing we can do with this is you can have people comment, but then you can also add the link as well. So whatever your offer is or wherever you want to send them to, we can add that link, right? So I say comment freedom if you want to escape the 9 to 5, or just go to this link, right? And then I could just basically just send them to whatever offer I want to send them. In this case, it's my Freedom AI Launchpad. So again, the goal of this is I want people to comment, but I also want people just to go directly to the link since I can't respond to everyone, right? That's the whole point of this, okay? It's literally all you have to do. Now, what I would do is you want to start posting at least 5 to 10 times per day. But you see how simple this was, right? So I can go back to that tool and then I could say create new post. And then now it's going to give me another post for the next time. Okay, here we go. ChatGPT told me 2 billion people will lose their jobs by 2030. So it gives you kind of different things here. Okay, or this one right here. AI will replace over 300 million jobs in the next few years, but the smart ones are not using it to get rich, right? So boom. Let me actually schedule a post out for later now. Okay, so now I can go ahead and copy this and we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, you're gonna love this. Okay, so what you do, so I already posted this one. It's already in the works here. But then what we're gonna do is we're gonna schedule this next one. I will show you how to schedule this out, okay? So AI will replace over 300 million jobs in the next few years, but the smart ones are using it to get rich, not get replaced, okay? Again, let's see, comment ladder strategy 1. Okay, so how many strategies? There's 6 strategies. I'm gonna put, but smart ones are using these 6 strategies. Get rich, not get replaced. Okay, so again, I like to add that in there, that way people know how much to look for. And then again, we want to choose which color we want here. So there we go, and I love that. Okay, so now what we do is we hit next. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna schedule this out for later. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit next, and then I'm gonna go to where it says scheduling options. Okay, so you're gonna click on scheduling options. We're gonna schedule this out for later. Okay, so we're gonna hit this. And we're gonna go schedule for later. And then I'm gonna do this one at whenever you wanna do it, right? If you're doing, I'm trying to do like 20 posts per day. I'm really trying to get aggressive with this, okay? So I'm gonna do at 5 p.m. for my time. That'll be about an hour from now. So I'm gonna save that and then I'm gonna schedule it, okay? Now here's the cool thing, okay? You can actually add the comments as well. So you'll see where it says your post is scheduled. I'm gonna hit view. Okay, on the bottom left. If you don't know where to find this, this is just in your professional dashboard. I'll show you where to find that in a little bit. You can see here's my scheduled post for today. What you want to do is you want to click on this scheduled post and I can actually add the comments now, which is absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm gonna add all these comments here. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. Strategy number 1, strategy number 2, strategy number 3, and same exact thing, right? So you can see how powerful the system is and how simple it is, right? It's copy and paste because you can literally use AI to create these very, very quickly, right? So very simple here, right? Strategy number 5. And then I'm gonna show you something really cool that you can do as well, okay? So I'm gonna go back, let me finish this out. Strategy number 6. Again, these are all pre-posted. So in an hour, these will be posted, but with all the comments, okay? And then final comment. I don't know, I wouldn't post the final comment again, so just copy that here. So I'm just gonna put bonus strategy, and then there we go. And then again, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say save freedom if you want to use AI. And then I'm also gonna add the link, remember? So I'm gonna put for quicker results, just go here. And then I'm gonna add the link to AIFreedomLaunchPad.com. There we go. So we got the link here, we got the call to action. So what happens is people will comment, people will just go to the link as well, which is really, really cool, right? And then at this point, it's literally just plug and play, right? So again, now we can just say, hey, okay, new post again, right? You know, we tell the AI writer to create the next post for us, right? Now, let's just, another thing you can do with this AI writer is just say, give me an idea, or let's say, give me 10 ideas for the next comment ladder post. Okay. And then you can start throwing around ideas. Okay. You don't have to just do what it tells you, right? You can start to think of what you can do, right? So there we go. Different types of things here. Shocking statistic, controversy, like college is a scam. So then it's like, okay, cool, I can use that. So again, you can kind of talk to this AI however you want, but I've programmed it in a way that way you can go viral with these, okay? Let's just say I want to create a post talking about health, but relate it back to my offer, right? So you can kind of get creative with this on how you want to do this, right? See, it gives you the different angles, right? So my 9-to-5 lifestyle is the biggest silent killer. Boom, stress, poor health, and then it'll bridge it back, right? So you can get really creative with these posts. I'm gonna put, let's do angle 1, and let's see what it gives us here, okay? So the 9-to-5 lifestyle is the biggest silent killer. Stress, no sleep, no time to live. AI gave me back my freedom. Yeah, I love this, okay? So again, now we can post this, right? So let's do another one, okay? So let's copy this. Now again, just so you know how to get to this spot, I've already taught you how to use your professional dashboard. If not, go check out the other videos I've created. But you should have a professional dashboard for your Facebook account. But if you click on that professional dashboard and then you go to where it says content, you can now see all your posts, okay? You're just gonna go to where it says scheduled, and then this is where all your posts are gonna be, okay? Again, I'm just gonna schedule one more post out. So there we go. And we can go ahead and post this. And I just switched it up a little bit. I said the 6 strategies, right? So we want to tell people how many strategies we're using. We're gonna hit next here. I'm gonna schedule this out for later. I'm gonna do this one later tonight. So we'll do 6:30. I try to get really aggressive with this as possible because the more you post, the more traffic you're gonna get to your business, right? And that's the goal, to your offer. So here we go. I can go ahead. It should show up here. There we go. So now I can click on this next one and there we go. So now what I can do is just copy and paste again. That's the simplicity of this method, right? Is you can just replicate it again and again and again, okay? I'm just gonna go back and forth and just finish this out. But that's it, right? All I'm doing is copying and pasting, okay? Now, I wanna show you one more thing here that I'm doing you can stick to the text post like I show you. But one thing that I've been doing that's been working really well is these are photos, okay? It's the same concept, but in a photo version, okay? Now it takes a little bit more effort, but it's been working pretty well for me. I'm trying to find an example here. Let me go down. Here we go. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the exact same thing, right? I'm still using the exact same AI writer, but with this, it's a photo, see? So it's the photo, and then I have all the comments as a photo itself, okay? This has been working pretty well for me. It does take a little bit more time though. That's the only downside to this method here. But what I've been doing is, like, for example, let's just say this post does really well. In about a week, I'll do the exact same post, but in a photo version. Okay, so just a little idea that you can do, but you don't have to do it. Okay, I've been testing new things and it works well. But if you want to keep it simple, again, just do the simple text threads here, just like I'm showing you, and just copy and paste, right? Because if you do the photo version, you do have to go and create the photo, and it takes a little bit more time. And then the whole goal of this is, as you start to post, you'll start to get people to comment. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks to get some traction, but the cool thing is you'll start to get people to like your stuff, to share it, to comment. And that's the whole goal of this, okay? You'll notice here on this post here, this was something I posted, I think a few days ago, and you'll see I still haven't responded to all of these comments, right? There's some people here that are commenting, but I haven't had a chance to comment or respond back to some of these people here, right? You'll notice, you know, when you first post it, you're not going to get, you know, hundreds of people to comment. You just have to keep posting. And that's the whole goal with this method. But it's very, very powerful, right? And not only will people comment, you can start to respond. You can start to DM them. You can start to message them. And, you know, we'll teach you in a later training, how can you respond to these people? How can you reach out via DM or messenger? That way you can start to talk to them, okay? And then, you know, one of the most important parts is having a profile where they go and they understand what you do and how you can help them, right? So again, I have another training showing you how to do this part, but as you can see, when people go just to check me out, they know right away what I do and how I can help them, right? So that's straight on my profile photo. They can click a link, they know exactly where to go. And then I have all my socials here, all my links. So again, this is the social profile funnel, okay? Very, very powerful here. And your goal here is to just create as much content as humanly possible, right? You know, I created this tool that way you can use it to create unlimited content. It'll continue to give you different ideas, but you also need to kind of think outside the box. Like, hey, you know, let's talk about health and fitness, but relate it back to my offer. Or let's talk about, you know, faith and relate it back to my offer. Let's talk about taxes. Let's talk about, you know, whatever, right? And you start to think about different ways to reach your audience, and you'll start to get more and more people to see your content, which is very, very powerful. So I hope you enjoyed that video on how to get traffic to your affiliate marketing and digital marketing products using AI. I'm going to leave a link to the viral content creator that I mentioned in the video in the first link in the description. Go to that link and you're going to be able to use this tool absolutely free, and you could create unlimited content. That way you can start getting traffic to your affiliate marketing products. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video, and God bless.